Let's watch Mr. Heavyweight Boxing today.
Hey, what's up, man? This is Chris, the Nightmare Jarrell, and you're watching Mission Boxing.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? All right, give me a second to turn this down. Watching Mike Tyson, Buster Douglas. All right, look, man. This shit was funny. This shit right here was funny to me, man. I'm hearing a lot of people that I'm subscribed to. Some people think, well, not a lot, but some people think it was probably a fix. That they, Eddie Hearn set this up. I mean, anything is possible, but here's what I think, though. I think this is just Jarrell Miller being Jarrell Miller. He always does this type of shit, man. He's done this numerous times. 2 summers ago, down in Detroit, after Andrew Ruiz Jr. fought Josh Gormley, and I actually did a video about this. There's actually a photo of it, or a video of it, actually, of Jarrell Miller jumping in the ring on Andrew Ruiz Jr., grabbing the mic and getting in his face and calling him out. After Wilder fought Luis Ortiz, Jarrell Miller jumped in the ring apron. He tried to get in the ring, and they won't allow him in the ring. If you guys watch that post-fight interview with Jim Gray and Wilder, it was that little, for those you don't know, it was when Wilder kind of looked like he's about to run off into the corner or something, but it was actually Jarrell Miller on the apron talking shit. And I didn't know that until I started talking to people who were actually at the fight. Because I was like, man, what the hell was Wilder doing during the post-fight interview? It's like he's going to run off and attack somebody. And they're like, man, that was Jarrell Miller standing on the ring apron talking shit. You know what I mean? So this is what Jarrell Miller does. Now I'm hearing some people say, why didn't Jarrell Miller do, why ain't he doing this to Pulev? It's like, well, I get what you guys are getting at. Why didn't he take the Pulev fight? He doesn't want to fight in Sofia, so on and so forth. I do think he should take the fight. You know what I mean? But with that said, though, I don't think him and Pulev's ever been face to face. If they were, I'm sure Jarrell would act just like this. You know what I mean? This is what he does, man. So I don't think it's staged, because this is who he is. Now, if this was some shit that was out of, some shit that was out of character, then I'll be like, oh man, this dude putting on. You know what I mean? Seeing fans say, he's just American talking shit. Look what AJ did to the last couple Americans that talk shit, Charles Martin in Brazil. Well, one thing I'll say is this, man. I thought those guys were acting out of character when I seen Martin in Brazil was talking shit to AJ. Because I never seen them really behave like that before. Not to say them guys aren't confident in themselves and probably, were confident going into fights, but I never really seen them do that. Whereas Jarrell, this is who he is. This is one thing about him. This is no act with him. This is how he is. This dude's been talking shit. He's been calling out Wilder. Jarrell's been calling out Wilder since about 2009, before Wilder even won a title. And that video's on YouTube. Jarrell was like a 2-0 prospect calling out Deontay Wilder. And Wilder, it was like 2009, 2010 when he did this, years ago. So Jarrell, this is who he is from what I've seen from the last 8-9 years of me following his career. This is who he is. You know what I mean? Now, when they got into it, I heard Jarrell said something about English muffins, something about you smell like pussy, I'll kick your ass, shit like that. And I think what got under AJ's skin was the English muffin part. I think that got under his skin the most. And then he tried to, poke his chest out and confront Miller, but that really didn't seem to work. It's going to, sometimes it take more than that when you're dealing with some people, man. Just poking your chest out and, standing up tall, that doesn't really mean anything to some people. They'll get right back in your face with it. But another part that was funny was Povetkin. He looked so awkward and out of place, man. He was just sitting there like he didn't know what to do. You know what I mean? But all in all, man, I thought this shit was just funny. It was pretty funny, man. I was getting sent a whole bunch of links, and there was a whole bunch of videos popping up from people I'm subscribed to talking about it, man. So all in all, I thought it was funny. Jarrell Miller being Jarrell Miller. AJ looked kind of awkward because I don't think he was anticipating Miller coming up talking shit to him like that. You know what I mean? Kind of interrupting shit. You know what I mean? He pretty much interrupted the whole stare down or stare off between him and Povetkin. Came on there and started talking shit. This is Jarrell Miller, man. This is what he does, so no surprise. I don't think it was a setup or a fix or anything like that. Miller being Miller. I do think Povetkin looked very awkward. And I thought that AJ was not expecting it. And it is what it is, man. You see Hearn right here. There's a few people moving Miller backwards. You know what I mean? I wasn't expecting them to get into a fucking fist fight. But one thing I am disappointed in is I thought Wilder should have been there. Now, some fans are saying Wilder shouldn't have went there. He would, you know, that's just him promoting this AJ versus Povetkin thing. Man, this is heavyweights promoting the heavyweight division. You got Jarrell Miller there. If Wilder would have showed up, Miller's one of them dudes that would have talked shit to AJ and Povetkin, and then would have turned around and talked shit to Wilder. You know what I mean? Wilder would have been there confronting AJ. I mean, it just would have been heavyweights, man. That's how I look at it. I don't look at promoting this. I look at it just heavyweights promoting the division, man. This is what we need. You know what I mean? But really want to see Wilder there, you know, probably, and, you know, asking AJ up close in front of the whole damn world, what's up with me and you? You know what I mean? I would have loved to see that. I'm not sure if this is the only presser they're doing for this, the zone thing. I haven't been following like all the, I know he unveiled all the guys who he signed. I know Boo Boo Andre and Jesse Vargas and a few other guys. I really don't care too much for that. You know what I mean? So what got my attention was this whole Miller and interrupting the presser. You know what I mean? So I don't know if this is the only presser. Somebody leave it in the comment section for me. I'm not sure if this is the only presser they're having. If they're going to have another one, I'm not sure. You know what I mean? But thought this shit was funny, man. That's it. Y'all let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm gone.